Happy Winning Wednesday. We are back with another Winning Wednesday. It's been 2 whole weeks since I last been on here with y'all. Um, I think this is a new setup from the last time. Well, I was here Thriving Thursday, but that don't count. The last time I was with y'all for Winning Wednesday was 2 weeks ago. But I think that's gonna be my setup. Like I got my little light, you know what I mean? I got my Pixie photography. I got my Slim's Art Creations in the back. And yo, I still have some more Slim's Art Creations to hang up. So I need to get that together. But how is everybody feeling? What's been going on? Yeah, I know it's like what? I think it's the second week of school for y'all. The second week of school. And for me, it's like, let me look at my calendar real quick. Because I've been here for a little minute. I've been in Atlanta. This is my 5th week in Atlanta. But I did go home this weekend, so yeah. And y'all, don't kill me because when I was thinking about smoothies back home, why didn't I think about the fact that I brought my blender down here? And so the only blenders that's back home, I think I might have an old one, but it might not have a top. And then, this one is like my baby. Like, I've been working with this one for a while. Like, be like this. So I was like, I'm gonna just enjoy time being back because normally every time I come back, I'm trying to find an opportunity anyway. So I just chilled out and I had a really good weekend, y'all. I feel like I didn't really see that many of y'all because I was just chilling. It was Q's birthday. I didn't post it, but we went out on Saturday when I got back. We did the $3 cinema day, because y'all it was National Cinema Day, and so movies was packed, but it was like $3. And me, my mom, and Q went. And then Sunday, we went to Dave and Buster's. Q's going to give me a headache, y'all. But he's sick, so I let him have it. And before you know it, your girl going to be 19. We got, what, 19 more days until your girl was 19. And so, yeah. I did some more stuff too, but enough about me. It's about you. We're here to serve you. I'm posted up and ready to serve you. Y'all remember when Starface posted that video? I was dying like when she was there. Anyway, hey Jada. Hey Khalid. Khalid say he feeling good. Okay, shorty. Hey Asada. Hey Ken. Hey Bless. Hey Kayla. Wait, the new what? The new what? Hey Mayel. Yeah, I've been here for 4 weeks because I drove down here on the 11th. That was a Thursday, and I got here that night on the 11th. And so, yeah, I've been here. Well, this like my 5th week, so yeah. Yeah, I left my blender is here, so in order for me to take that with me, like that would take up my whole book bag. And like when I come back on my little weekend getaways, I don't be doing it like I don't be taking nothing but like my book bag. So unless I made a blanket like last week when I came back, I brought the blanket that I had made. Let me show y'all real quick because I didn't post it or nothing, but the person that it was with is going to get it soon. And it's cute, yo. Hold up. Yo, bah. Not snuggled really under my shirt. Yo, why can't I not find the video? I know I took a video because... Oh, here you go, here you go. Dang, that's clear. Let me show you the other video. This on the other side. You know it look different on each side. If you got one of these, you can say you definitely know me, like, for real, because it's only a handful of people that got one of these blankets. And that's including my mother, so if you got one of them, just know that I love you. Hey Gemma. Hola. Buenas noches. Not gonna say I need another one. I'm dead, yeah. I had made I had made that a couple weeks ago. And maybe like a week or two ago. Yo, my time just been like so like all over the place. Like, I don't know. Hey Antonio. What was I about to say though? Today I'm gonna be talking a little bit more about like achievements and congratulating ourselves because I feel like what I've been needing for the last couple of weeks is like my small little congratulations to myself, being compassionate with myself and so on. So I thought maybe that y'all need those same things. Y'all need those same things. So we're gonna have a discussion surrounding that. If anybody wanna hop on, please hop on because y'all know I hate being on here talking to myself. I can also give y'all any updates or do like a little Q&A too because I feel like last time I came on, I started class, but like I wasn't really all the way in. So I could also answer any questions y'all got too because I know a lot of y'all is in your senior year. And for y'all know it, it's going to be May, June, and you about to be shipping y'all off to college all over again. So yeah, hey Zion. So I think I spoke to everybody that's on. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If somebody want the link, just text me. My phone not on D&D, but do not call me because people be getting disrespectful. They'll see I'm hosting one on Wednesday or doing something, and then they call my phone. Like, be for real. Y'all know I host one on Wednesday every 2 weeks. Like, come on. So the first question is, do you celebrate yourself and how? Hey Roman. For me, I celebrate myself, but sporadically. Like, it's not something that's consistent. It's like, okay, I be wanting to be consistent though. Don't get me wrong. I just don't. When it comes to stuff that's surrounding me and like personal growth, I'm not even say that personal stuff that's all the way personal. That's only for my pleasure. I guess you can say, yeah. I'm gonna say it like that. It's like I'm not consistent with it. Like I don't have discipline with it. But I mean, I got discipline with other stuff like work stuff and all that. But it's so easy, to do the work stuff now. But I'm working. Okay, but I do it sporadically. So like sometimes I'll go get my hair done. I go get my nails done. But I don't even when I do it after like 2 times being consistent with getting my nails done. I get my nails done when next time I'm ready. But also another part of me is like trying to balance out responsibilities because your girl was adulting now. So I don't know. I don't get paranoid, but it'd be like I get a little anxious when I know bill time is coming up. Even though I got the money to pay the bill, it's just like I hate that it just be like over my head for real. I don't know. I don't know what I be thinking. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and read your comments and see what y'all talking about. And yeah, come on. All right, so Jada said I want to talk about compassion. I want to be more compassionate to myself. Oh my god, y'all, I might got something to pull out for y'all and don't fall asleep too, because I got this book that y'all been seeing me post snippets of. I haven't been consistent with that, and I try not to beat myself up about it because I know that I'm working in a lot of different aspects right now, and sometimes I might not have the capacity to read every day like I want to, but when I can fit it in, I do. But I also try to be more disciplined with it. So I'm gonna read a passage from the book that I've been reading, and I think it was a self-compassion chapter in there. I'll read that to y'all in a few after I read everybody's responses. I gotta grab the book though. Zion was like, yes, like don't call me at practice. Like, right. People should just know, like, and then it's not like people don't know for me because I post my schedule like every day. And if you really want to know, people will ask me for my schedule, like what's going on for me today. And I tell you, I copy and paste it and send it to you without the line through it and everything. So I don't know. People should know, especially if they know you. But hey, it's also assumption. So I don't know. Zion said I celebrate myself here and there by buying stuff I feel like I deserve. Go ahead and buy that stuff, y'all. Why I made this birthday list, right? Because I'm having my friends plan my stuff, but y'all, I'm scared. Anyways, that's beside the point. So I made this birthday list, but like all the stuff that's on there is stuff that I already planned for getting myself, but it would be nice if other people would get. So like I don't know, like I try to get things but not overdo it because for me, y'all, I used to have like a shopping addiction. I don't know. I think it was like an online shopping addiction, especially when the pandemic first started. So like when y'all saw me post like all the business showcases and stuff, like especially when it's black businesses, they be like, "Ooh, I like it. I don't need it, but I want to support." And I would buy it so frequently, and that's why I have the I was doing the business showcases so frequently. Now, like I still support black businesses, but it's not as frequent. Like every week, I was buying something. So yeah, I'm trying to be more responsible. Trying to be more responsible. Make sure everything else get done. So I mean, but it's crazy because at the same time I was doing that stuff, I also was saving money, but it's weird, okay? I just need to gain some more control, okay, when it comes to shopping. But I have, and right now, um, what I do, which I don't really film, is I go thrifting. So like, I'm trying to make it a practice to go thrifting at least once a month, like maybe like $100 or something. Cause y'all, you go to the thrift store, you clean up for $100, especially if it's a color day. Like if you going to Goodwill, it'd be like red, 50% off. Best believe I'm grabbing everything red off the rack. Like, that's mine. So, yeah, I don't know. I try to convert over to that instead and support where I can. So, like, I post on a page or stuff like that. And it was to the point where people was asking me. Y'all remember my stories used to be like this small. So, like, each story, people would be asking me, like, do I pay for it? Like, do they have to pay me for promo? I'd be like, no. What you want me to post? Like, I post it. So, yeah, I don't know. Y'all ever be wanting to start like social media like all over, like something new? Cause I feel like I had my Instagram page so long, and it's like it's not dead or nothing, but like I just want like a fresh start. But I don't know. See it. Oh, Zion. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting off so obsessed, but I'm gonna get back on track real quick after this. So with the thrifting thing, right? So I was gonna make TikToks or like little reels over the next couple weeks of some things that like college students can do to better manage their money, but also like do things that's fun or whatever. So like, well, not do things that's fun, but just do things more efficiently. So I was gonna do like a thrifting reel. In doing that, I'm gonna be able to treat myself too while I'm trying to teach people some things that I've learned. And then also like a how to shop. So like a lot of people don't know how to shop. They be like, oh, like I only got 5 things. It was $100. But like every time you don't always have to get like the top brand or whatever the case may be. So I was gonna make a video like that too. But I do want to go thrifting soon. I might go when I go back. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know how I'm gonna bring it back here. Y'all got me thinking. Okay. Antonio said, bro, school is too much of a burnout, I swear. Yeah, it can be, depending on how you view it. But I think that it's more about the systems that you create on your reaction to school. So, like, how you do stuff after school. Like, I know sometimes it can feel like I literally have no time after school. Like, you can, take that, like, after school naps, they used to hit. So do like an after school nap, and then after that, all right, I'm gonna do this work or whatever, depending on when the due date is and everything like that. Hey, y'all, I was practicing myself for the showcase this weekend. Forgot for a minute. Girl, go ahead practice for the showcase. I wish I could be there, but y'all know I'm not home. So I support from afar. Y'all gonna do your thing. Y'all gonna kill it. I know Dawn's supposed to be there too. Hey, Dawn. And yeah, so send videos, because I repost them and all that. Or tag me. Kayla said, yes, I feel like I do when I reward myself for things I do. Kayla, how you reward yourself? Jada said, getting your nails done before doing work feels so good. Yo, when I go do stuff, I be like, all right, I'm going to go get my feet done. I'm gonna go get my hair done. I try to make it like a day or over the span of a couple days. So like I feel like, I don't know, on a high, but like a positive high. Don't treat the messenger, but like try to do it like that, because then it just feel better to me. Or when you get your feet done, they rub the oil all on them and stuff, and then you get in the shower, be like, dang, like my feet is really like that. But yeah. Jay said the breaks do be crazy. Zion said I hate when the bill notices come up, make me depressed. Stop. No, it'd be like State Farm bill ready. I'm like, calm down. I know when my stuff is due. Like, y'all don't even have to send me a reminder, nothing. Like, I got auto pay. Like, everything is on auto pay, y'all, but still, it's just annoying. Like, you never just wish that it all can be paid, like, the whole cell phone bill paid, like, the whole everything. Like, why do I constantly have to keep paying to have these things? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but one day, maybe I feel like paying my whole car off, whatever. Mayel said, I want to celebrate me for every day I get through school. LOL. Yes, go ahead. Celebrate them small wins. Like, for me, at the beginning of the pandemic, I remember, I used to always drink, like, sparkling cider, like, just for, like, small stuff, like, higher conference. It wasn't small, but, like, it's a presentation. Like, I've done so many presentations since then. Like, it's crazy. So, celebrate all the small stuff, and figure out why. Like, not figure out why, because you know why, but, like, say it out loud, and acknowledge yourself. And I got this accomplishment joy, y'all, but I have not been putting anything in it. Like, I need to, like, do better with that. Jay said, don't beat yourself up. I think you're talking about what I was saying from before. Zion said, right, I just feel so disrespected. Now I'm ignore you for 2 weeks. Hey, yo, I just stopped talking to him, period. Just overall, I just stopped. Hey, Naeem, we missed you too. Yeah, where you been at? Cause what's been going on with that? Zion said, I think I'm gonna get myself an iPad for my birthday. Okay, Zion. Yo, now we had a whole black on, yeah, we did. Zion said, I want to get a car, so I don't know if I should get the iPad or not. Well, I think you can do both personally if your finances allow it. For me, I mean, I got a car payment, so it's a little bit different. But before, I mean, y'all was talking to me last year, so I was still able to do stuff that I wanted to do or get things that I wanted to get while I was saving for my car. But, like, I had, like, a certain checkpoint, like, every month that I was saving. So, the money that I spent on my first car, the used car, well, the one I got now is used too, but the first car was only, like, a portion of my savings. It wasn't the whole thing. So, I think you can do both. Hey, yo, not if it was black owned, I had it. No, for real. I was. Yo, I do know the color days. I'm gonna be there. Romy said I definitely want to start over with my page. Kayla said I definitely had addiction with online shopping. Yeah, like it gets you in a chokehold. So I started like unsubscribing from certain like companies and stuff because I just know how I am. I just know, or I just ignore the whole promotion section of my email. Jada said I reflected on that conversation about if Instagram limited how many people we follow. Yeah. I wouldn't follow that many people. Honestly, I don't know why I follow how many people I do now. But, like, I don't know. I guess it's nice to know who's around in the community. Dropped down by almost 1,000 followers. That's a good portion. I follow a lot of people. One day I'm going to just do a cleanse, like my gallery. Y'all know y'all be having screenshots that y'all don't even really need. Like, I don't know. Khalid said, gotta write a whole 3-page paper in Spanish. I'm listening, but not gonna be as active. Well, I wouldn't say I'm an expert in Spanish, but if you need help, I can try my best. But all my Spanish classes, I never had to write a paper, and I'm in Spanish 201 now in college, so I don't know. Dawn said, I need me a nap. I wish we had nap time built into school. Yeah, they used to, but y'all see how schools get now. They don't do nap time no more. But I make my own nap time. Forget that. When I want to take a nap, even if it be like 11 a.m., guess who gonna be in the bed? This twin right here that I'm sitting on. Jay said I have to work. I'm gonna miss it. Dang. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the recordings too. Let me see. Yeah, y'all. If y'all haven't bought your ticket for the BU Talent Showcase, sorry, y'all. If I'm messing the name up, don't mind me. But if y'all didn't get your ticket from the BU Talent Showcase, make sure that y'all go hit up Dawn or Roman. If anybody else is performing, let me know. But are they accepting more performance? Because if so, make sure y'all sign up if y'all interested. Hey yo. Yes, I did it for the first time a week ago and my shift went so differently. Hey yo, not how to bill ready and my payment cycle not over. Stop. Outfit for the cheap. Yo. So, speaking of celebrating myself, the last time that I went thrifting, I did a really good job. So like that dress that I wore for the first day of school, I thrifted that. It was like this orange tank top and then the skirt, the orange skirt with like lemons on it. That whole outfit was like $12. I had these sandals I had got the other day. They was $6. Yo, I be doing my thing. I'm not gonna lie, and I make it look well. Kayla said basically by getting my nails and toes done and getting myself clothes, I feel like that's a reward for myself. Yeah. Dawn said, yo, yesterday in school drained me. It was so unbelievable. Bree said, well, as far as stuff draining you, no one is scaled back. I don't know. I know Miss Joni be saying, like, when you burn out on purpose. But, like, if that wasn't the case, make sure that you redefining things. Bree said I need to start celebrating my small accomplishments. Definitely, like, even if you do something like Maya was talking about, trying to do something every day to reward yourself, like watching your favorite show. Like when you binge watch stuff, I don't know, I feel rewarded when I do that, and I do it throughout like studying and stuff like that. And yo, I'm still gonna get you right with this section about tips to work smarter, not harder, and as far as school, because there's some things that I've learned that could definitely help y'all out. Hey yo, why not? We seen the honor roll pen collection. I'm dead. Yo, I got this pen earlier. I had got on Dean's List both semesters last year. Last year, freshman year. But it's only for like the first semester. I got a 3.6 the first semester. If y'all follow Big Mel on Facebook, y'all know she boosted it. Let me see. I think I caught up to all the comments mainly. Jay said make it a goal. Use the iPad to generate more money to get a car. Yeah. Okay, alright. Let me see. I see this question from Jada. And then I'm going to get... I said I was going to read the self-compassion section of the book. When you were saving for the car, did you decide to save all of your savings for the car or just a portion? I think I answered that question, but... basically last year when I was saving, I knew that I wanted a car, and that was one of the things that I was going to get this year. I didn't have my license last year, but I planned on getting it when I came back on a break. So, I always knew I was just going to do a portion because last year I saved $20,000. So I wasn't trying to spend a whole savings. I mean, regardless, it's good to have money to fall back on if anything come up, but I wasn't touching the money that was in my savings. I would just be putting more money in it. So, I knew I was going to do a portion, because I wanted a used car, and I only wanted to spend $5, but then I did something like that, and then I never get another car anyway, so, yeah. Saving a certain amount of money per year, like, Well, per month. You know, we on all these different projects, so I think I was saving like 1,000 something, close to two maybe last year. But I didn't have any bills, so besides my phone, I started getting on my own phone plan. Nope, that was it this year too. So yeah, I ain't really have no bills last year. I would help my mother out, but that's about it. It's a discipline thing though. It feel good when you just like, all right, I got my savings in for this month, boom, and summer money. So, um, I'm doing that with my Gmail now. I keep missing my scholarship stuff because of promotions. Um, Jay said it is, but I just be watching people live their life, and I wasn't being inspired to. So I started unfollowing people. All right. Can you say, well, not say your name, but like put the pronunciation? Is it Jumoke or Jumoke? If so, let me know, cause I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Or you got a nickname, cause I do those too. I'm Cam. Um, but yeah, like they just said, we're talking about compassion for ourselves, celebrating ourselves. You know, being a little extra kind to ourselves. Um, but yeah, you know, apply to all of those things, the scholarships and everything. Jimmy, we here, Jimmy. All right, bet. So thank you, y'all. Dean's List, I wouldn't say that it was easy, but it wasn't too hard. Like I said, it's working smarter, not harder, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to stress myself out. I mean, sometimes I do it unintentionally. Like, I wait till the last minute to read, and so I'm up all night. And then I got a 9 a.m. the next day, and so that was my case yesterday. But when you got systems in place, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. But, hey, yo. Don't be making fun of me, yo. I'm about to go ahead and read the section that I was telling you about. Hold up. I got my book right here. Okay. Yeah, yo, I went to sleep at 3:30 yesterday, and I had to wake up at 7:45 this morning. So, and I didn't take no nap today, so we here with it. But as long as I don't look that bad, we alright. So, I'm gonna try my best to read through it fast. It's like days. I'm still not through the whole book, but like I said, I'm trying to be patient with myself, give myself grace. The whole week 2 on this was for compassion, but let me see if I can read. All right, so this chapter before the meditation is like 4 pages. So I'm gonna read it real quick. I'm gonna try my best to not take too much time because I want to get your thoughts on it and stuff like that. And yeah, all right. So this was day 8. So the first day of week 2 of the compassion section, which is also known as Karuna. Being mindful. This is also like a meditation book too. So it's meditations given in each portion, but I'm not here to lead y'all through a meditation. So I send it to y'all if y'all wanted to. So it says self-compassion. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Jack Kornfield. Have you ever thought about how you fundamentally feel about yourself? If you have, when was the last time you answered this question like you were writing in your adored secret notebook as a child? The kind of notebook that had a brass lock on the side and could solely be opened by the key that you had hidden in the shoebox all the way in the very back right corner of your closet. Or whatever your version of this was. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, and ask the question again from this place. If you have your practice journal handy, go ahead and write down what answers come through. We start here as Karuna prompts us to check in with whether or not we fundamentally feel good about ourselves. When you answer this question honestly, were your answers more on the spectrum of warmth and good vibes towards yourself, or were your self-sentiments leaning toward coolness, dislike, or bitterness? Sometimes we don't realize the type of feelings we're carrying around about ourselves. This is where self-compassion comes in. Inevitably, once we learn to send ourselves self-compassion, the feeling we have toward ourselves will grow more positive and kinder. Karuna shows us how to value ourselves and know we are worthy and deserving of care and compassion. Because we too are human. Because of what we've done or not done or the mistakes we made, we are deserving of self-compassion. Aversion and avoidance. Two of the main obstacles to self-compassion are aversion and avoidance. That's why I asked you to sit with our question for a moment and answer it as if your answer would be totally safe and secret. Until we give ourselves the respect of honest self-reflection and introspection, we tend to gloss over our answers and only take a sideways peek at them from a distance, all the while continuing to be in some form of avoidance of our deepest truth. My student Jamie puts it this way: it is so much easier to not take a look at how I'm really feeling. They say ignorance is bliss for a reason. It's not easy or comfortable to be radically honest with ourselves. I remember after a period of time well into my meditation practice, I was so let down by all the self-data I was receiving. Okay, I guess I don't have the highest self-worth after all. I am pretty direct in all of my personal relationships except in my romantic ones at first. Fascinating. Insert exasperated eye roll here. Well, I actually don't have the warmest and fuzziest feelings toward myself. Like, at all. In fact, I feel pretty crummy about who I am as an all-around person and human being. It's important to be on the lookout for these common obstacles to self-compassion. So I have developed a simple 3-step approach to giving yourself some karuna even when you feel lost in the woods of avoidance and undeservingness. 3 simple steps to self-compassion. 1. Be willing to see yourself clearly. Stop and see your suffering. Pause and acknowledge your feelings. Notice any tendency to shy away from honestly seeing yourself and opening to your truth. Number 2. Move into acceptance now. True self-compassion can only come on the heels of self-acceptance. I love the psychologist Chris Germer's definition of acceptance he uses in his writing and work on self-compassion. He refers to acceptance as the conscious choice to experience our sensations, feelings, and thoughts just as they are, moment to moment. When we move into real self-acceptance, we're not bypassing or sugarcoating any of our truths that we perceive, nor are we reaching for any of our usual avoidance tactics such as numbing out, over or under eating, watching media, or diverting into our to-do list. With acceptance, we take what we honestly see and we welcome it, opening the doorway to the possibility of self-care, genuine concern, and understanding. More so, acceptance reminds us of an important universal truth we often forget in the face of shame or self-condemnation. Acceptance tells us that it is okay to feel this way and that there is nothing unhuman about how we feel about ourselves. Number 3, meet yourself with kindness. The third and final ingredient to experiencing self-compassion is when you meet what you honestly accept about yourself with kindness. By doing so, you're choosing kindness over criticism and compassion over judgment. When you follow these 3 steps, as you encounter the true feelings within your heart and the honest thoughts crossing through your mind in meditation and in daily life, in essence, you are reparenting yourself with total compassion. You are developing the inner voice of self-kindness and the inner coach of compassion. Karuna reminds you that every single human makes mistakes, experiences failures, and sometimes makes poor decisions. And it also shows you the way through these human moments by choosing something different, by choosing to change the way you respond to yourself with compassion. Today you will form and align with your unique self-compassion mantra. Just as you did with your meta mantra last week, you will take it a step further and meet your difficulties and any present self-perceptions with compassion. You will see for yourself how compassion lovingly dismantles all of the old stories we carry unconsciously and makes room for a fresh way of relating to ourselves based on a loving home of the heart. Alright, y'all. So, that was the self-compassion section. After that, you'll see is meditation. And so like the self-compassion mantras, excuse me. It says, Dear one, I see you and I am here for you. It is okay to feel this way. May I hold myself in compassion. May I hold myself in love and care. And so that's what I got for y'all today from this book. That was the first section. Like I said, after that, for that week was learning how to learning how to hold your own heart. So, yeah, let me know what y'all thinking before I get into anything else surrounding that. I also had like little gems that my professor dropped last week that really hit me, so I can pull out my notebook. I can pull out my notebook for that. And it's also a self-compassion assessment that she had us do, so I can send that for anybody that wants to know like where they are as far as being compassionate. Okay, so let me see what you were saying. Okay. Not school day when it Wednesday. I'm dead. Jada said, I like how you told us you be having to come back to what you know about stressing yourself out because we see other people's life and forget what it's like to live life. Yeah, because sometimes it's like you get so caught up in like just being on this, trying to be in just in motion. And don't get me wrong, you're not supposed to like stop being in motion, but like you'll see other people doing their thing and stuff, and you wonder like if you're really doing stuff or you're doing enough things. And so let's try to take some time, reevaluate your life, reevaluate the things that you're doing, and figure out how you could be a better person and what things that you actually accomplished today. Like, for me, I'm happy that I made it through all of my classes. I didn't fall asleep. I was engaged as I could be. I made new opportunities. Like, I had lunch with somebody new today because I kept seeing her in class, so I asked her for lunch a couple weeks ago, and so we went to the cab, we talked, and she was pretty cool. With some other things I did, I shared knowledge with y'all today. Some things that I've been reading. I made my jewel. I posted my schedule. I took time to just sit in my bed for a little bit. Like, I was thinking maybe I should go to the gym because, you know, I got this gap in between the meeting that I had before here and after class. But I was like, you know what? I didn't even really sleep that long last night. I'm going to just chill. I'm going to do a little bit of stuff on my to-do list. But I was like, you know, I'm going to do it on my phone. I'm going to take some time to just chill out. And sometimes you got to know when to tell yourself to just slow down. Like, it's okay to just slow down. Like, you don't have to be busy for every minute in the day. You can just slow down, take a deep breath. Like, I remember Mr. Desmond or Coach Desmond was talking about, like, how you time travel is by taking deep breaths. And so I've been trying to take more deep breaths. And, like, another, like, practice in here was, like, holding your heart. So, like, closing your eyes, holding your heart, and then just slowing down and just being in that moment allows you to just calm down, like ground yourself. And so I kind of get the similar feeling when like I pray. Like, I don't know if it's just me. Let me know if it's just me. But when I pray and I close my eyes and I say my prayer and everything, when I open my eyes, like I feel rejuvenated. Like, it's this whole like new feeling. It's kind of the same thing as when I take them long intentional deep breaths. You know, it don't have to be just one. It could be a couple. And you know, yeah, so they just said I like this book. It has meditation too. Yeah, and it's Five and Below, y'all. Get this at your local Five and Below. I just was in there one day getting cute stuffed animals because he was in there. I think I had a day with him or something. And it was something that I saw and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and get it. Yeah, I can't wait for Bree Book Club too. I didn't sign up. I should probably do that. It's just depending on when it is because school be taking up majority of my life, but I be still making time for stuff that's at home. They just said I needed this. Mayo, yeah, you definitely need to get this book. $5. Oh, hey Santana. Jimmy said I needed this. Jada said, is it hard to stay consistent with using the lessons you learn in the book? I would definitely say yeah. Like, one thing that I want to do more of is like going back to my notes for the meditation because like after the meditation it'll have like reflection questions And so it's cool to just go back to see where you was at when you did the meditation or after the meditation. Figuring out what you need more of. So like I probably need to hit that self-compassion meditation again. It was other things in here. Talking about like meta, like heart practice, loving kindness towards difficult people, things like that. It's really good sections in there, and I still haven't covered the whole book because, like I said, I've been a little inconsistent with like actually reading it. But I feel like if it was a consistent practice or something that I did, at least like I had a consistent schedule for how I read it, then it probably would be a little bit better. Cause y'all know I operate on systems, so I'm trying to figure that out with reading. Yeah. Jada said I follow myself about my personal promises. Jimmy said it's so important to think of the positives. I need to do that. Yeah, think on the bright side. I know it sounds like a little corny or cliche, but like for real, think on the bright side. That's my face card Friday, Jewel. Hey yo. Okay, alright, I'm not crazy. Jada said she feel it too. Jimmy said yes, feeling like a bird and lifted. Yeah, it's like you just close your eyes, you come back, you be like, dang, yeah, God was with me right there. Antonio said, can't flowing through the words. Hey yo. Jada said, I feel like if I didn't close my eyes, it wasn't a serious prayer, it was really a manifestation. Hey yo. Kayla said, I'm gonna look. I feel like for me, I got a couple books that I haven't read, like oh, I need to finish this Crazy Faith book. It's just a lot of books that I want to do, and I just be trying to create the time for it. But like, maybe I should do it like designated, like on the weekends, cause like I like reading for long periods of time too. But I be trying to like break it up with systematically like throughout the day, so I can still read. But it'd be difficult. Oh yeah, Roman. Bree having a book club. I thought it was just at NCAT at first, but I guess not. So I might sign up for that. My said I remember my 8th grade yoga class. I really love that meditation. Yo, them meditations and they hit the spot. Then there was this thing at charity workshop, and the lady was doing like these breathing techniques, but they was like they wasn't crazy, but they just was like new. Like it was some like alternative nostril breathing, and it was like it was new, but it was like this is good. Like I'm feeling this. So yeah, wait, is a yoga section in this? This right here? Cause if so, I need to get there. I need to get there fast. Yeah. I'm trying to do a thing where like I block off days too. Like to get myself together, like whether it be on the weekends, because I feel like if I had just days I knew that I can just get relief, that would give me peace, you know? Like, you know, normally people have that Sundays, they use those as rest days. And they kind of are, but like, I still be doing work. Like, I'm really a workaholic. Like, how do you get rid of that addiction? Like a workaholic addiction? Because if somebody knows of a support group, send it to me. I need it. But this weekend I did real good. I didn't touch my laptop, but it also upset me a little bit because once I came back here, I had an assignment to do, and that's why I stayed up till 3:30 last night. Then they said I'm finding out about so many things about Five Below. I was really sleeping on them. Yeah, yo, the oversized shirts. I always get oversized shirts from there. That's really why I used to go, but why I go. And then books. I think they had the 4 Agreements or something in there. Kaylee, you talking to me right about what book I suggest? I definitely would suggest the 4 Agreements. I really enjoyed the 4 Agreements when I read it. I probably want to read that again. I like poetry books as well, like the Rupi Kaur books. Books that you should start with is things that you feel are relevant to you. I'm not one of those people that read like fiction books or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just not that person. Things that relate to me, things that I need, those actually help me get through the book. Like, I really used to like reading. I could read like whole books at a time. But this book isn't that. This is a book that you're supposed to read like every day for 28 days. And so you're not supposed to read all at one time, but like books that's relevant to you. Kayla said I've been more. I'm not Kayla. Dang. Jada said I've been more into reading on my phone, but I want to get real books. They just require space. Yeah, they require space, but at the same time, when I be on my phone, I don't be focused. Like if I'm reading, it's not the same. Like that I like touching it. Like I like being one with the book. You know, like Cam plus the book is being one with the book. You know, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't really like the like even with textbooks that I have for school. I don't like reading it on my laptop. It's just not good for me focusing. I like flipping the page. Dawn, no, don't go. But congratulations on your amazing opportunity. Hopefully you can tell us about it soon. And yeah. Yeah, Jimmy. Start reading some, y'all. Start with the Four Agreements if y'all didn't read it. Antonio said, because that apply to everybody. I'm sorry, y'all. My mind be going and then I just start talking. Antonio said, I read more on my phone because I be reading comics. Yeah, everybody got their own thing. Zion said, I need it. I tell myself not to work and I feel so like, I had to do something. Yeah, 5 and Below books, they'll get you right. The Burn After book, that might be good for me right now. Y'all, can y'all really be on me like every day, like texting me like, get a therapist? Like, I'm not even going to take it no type of way, but like, I've really been procrastinating and I really need to get one. Like, really. Oh, you had to hop off of a meeting, but you back now. Okay. Hey, Dawn, welcome back. Jada said, it makes me miss the book more when I close out the ad, but electronic books are easier to obtain. Yeah, I don't know. I might also want to do like audio books. I don't know. It's depending on who voice it is. You know how some voices put you to sleep. Okay, all right. Ask your mom. Ask mommy first, and then get back to us. Definitely get back to us. But yeah, text me like get a therapist and put it in all caps too. Put in all caps like get a therapist! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! But okay, we talked a little bit about celebrating ourselves. We read this self-compassion section. Did anybody say anything that stuck out to them from this section, from self-compassion, or anything that y'all want me to read over before, I ask any other questions? Or is there any other questions y'all have for everyone or for me? I mean, I'm not a compassion expert, but I'm trying to get better. Or like being nicer and kinder to myself, because y'all, we always like, I mean, unless you like mean. Hey Melody, unless you like mean, we always are nicer to other people than we are to ourselves. Like it's easy for you to be a critic. It's easy for you to be hard on yourself, because it's like we always have these certain expectations that we set, and sometimes I'm not saying lower the expectation, but like just chill out. The time is going time. The time is going time. But let me see if I can find these. Okay. These are notes from last week, right? And I'm gonna send y'all. I'm gonna see if I can pull up my self-compassion results too to see if I want to read that to y'all. But these are the notes I got from my Pathways class last week. So she said, don't let other people color in your canvas. She was also talking about, because we were going over the assessments. It was like 4 assessments about like just learning more qualities and traits about yourself. She was saying like, how sometimes you think you have high self-esteem, but really you have high self-efficacy. So self-efficacy is understanding what you can do. But, high self-esteem is really like, having belief in yourself, which you can, not outside of what you can do, but belief in yourself, belief in your worth, things like that. She said you can't go nowhere kicking your own butt. Like if you always criticizing yourself or always, not self-sabotaging, but it is kind of like that, self-sabotage, then you can't go anywhere. She said we lose if we don't give ourselves compassion or we don't manage our own greatest adversary, which is ourselves. So like with this, I think he brought it up because a girl in my class was talking about how, you know, she sees her mom working so hard, and so that pushes her and drives her, and she doesn't want to disappoint her. So she like, doesn't think she should take a break or whatever. And like I read that resonated with me, but like our ancestors and everybody that's been working before us lose if we just still sitting here beating ourselves down. We also was talking about like stuff connected to our heart, like heart and mind. That was today. But she was saying if you ask God for courage, He'll give you that opportunity. He'll give you that opportunity to be courageous. So like if you ask your heart if something is right for you, your heart might give you that opportunity to be, whatever you were asking for. She said the objective is to be in peace, not pieces. She said if you have no emotions, you are dead. Everything in life is a circle. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. They kind of gave me a relief, and I've been carrying that with me since last week. Like, there's no wrong decision. Like, we always try to figure out what's right and wrong. It's really more so, like, what things align with my values, not what's wrong. So I try to look at things like that now, ever since she said that last week. She talked about people needing to earn the right to experience your vulnerability, using boundaries, not walls, because people follow boundaries, but people scale walls. Like, how can they jump over those walls? She said, trust people with things you have evidence they can be trusted with. She was saying that in contrast with the statement that trust people until they give you a reason otherwise. So she was like, throw that out the window. And then she was also saying, like, you can't achieve your happy. Like, so you can make all these different accomplishments, do all of these different things in the world, and have all the money and have all the cars and everything like that. But, like, you can't achieve your way to happy. So doing things that actually make you feel good, inside and out. That's what she was saying last week. And this is my Pathways class, Pathways in Psychology. So we learn about different careers in psychology. This professor is Dr. Nicole LaBeach, but she's the host for Put a Ring on It on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I don't know if y'all watched that, but apparently she hosts that. So Dr. LaBeach doing her thing, okay? And then today, she had some real good stuff today. I got real good stuff, but I'm gonna just say like a few things. We were talking about values today. This is relevant to what we're talking about right now. She was saying if your heart doesn't get any play, you're going to miss it. So, like, people always talk about, like, the mind and what's important here, but, like, what's important here? And so she was talking about, like, having conversations or sitting with yourself sometimes, listening to your gut, your intuition, but also listening to your heart. So if your heart not in it with the things that you're doing, just because you only doing something because it can make you a certain amount of money, So it goes back to what Miss Joni always say about chasing your purpose, not the bag. So, because the bag won't chase you after you chasing your purpose. Also she was talking about valuing progression over performance. So with progression, she was saying that it's levels to progression. Like, so as far as like being hard on yourself with that mindset is like, with performance, you're trying to check boxes, right? There's always more things to do, but progression is like you're steady, like working up to new things. So like, I think a girl was talking about like triggers and stuff. Like, what do you do when things are triggering you? But she also was saying like, it's not just trigger, it's a root. So that kind of go into healing sensitive engagement. If you were healing youth alliance, y'all know what healing sensitive engagement, but focusing on the root issue instead of all of the effects of the issue. So if something is triggering you, is a root cause to that trigger. That's what she was talking about earlier. And she was talking about like finding your superpower. Like we was talking about values, your mission statement, things you're passionate about. And the last thing she said before class was over was vision is not about feasibility, it's about visibility. So yeah, y'all, that's the that was my notes from class. Does anybody have any like last questions or things that's crossing your mind? Since we talked about this, I hope that people found out different ways or things that y'all can be a little bit more kinder with yourself or just be a little bit more patient. Like, I know how we say treat others how you want to be treated, but no. I think sometimes it's really the reverse. Like, treat you how you would treat others. So, like, all the time, I know I go out my way sometimes to really just make sure that other people are good, other people are comfortable, other people's feelings aren't hurt. But sometimes you got to do that with yourself. So if you know a situation is going to make you uncomfortable, putting boundaries around that person or that situation, if you know you really need help or you need resources, talking to the people that have those resources. So like for me, I've been procrastinating on this therapy thing, but I'm gonna get help. Like, I know I need it, and so I'm gonna go get it. And so trying to figure out all these different things like that you can take to go from this level to the next level. So maybe one thing that's bothering you right now doesn't bother you as much on the next level. And so just trying to figure out ways we can progress and try to get out of that performance mindset, just trying to check all of the boxes, do all of the things, and just be patient. Like, everything is going to work out how it's supposed to. You do what you're supposed to do. And try to just do things that align with your values and get out of your head of doing what's wrong or what's right. So let me see if there's any comments that I've been missing. Okay. So Jada said the students part. Oh wait, hold up. Jada said the students part stood out the most to me because sometimes we ignore our feelings so we don't have to feel them. Yeah, I be like that, and then it catch up to me. So I try to address it more in the now, even if I have to do it like later on in the day, because I always have different things I'm doing during the day. But like later on in the evening time, I try to, you know, take that little time, read my book. This also helped me with my like feelings and stuff, because the reflection questions really do like hit. So this book helped me with like experience, like doing my feelings. I might do meditation today since I didn't go to the gym. At least do that. Zion said, I think it was when it said something about putting your hand on your heart and close your eyes. Yeah, like for this, if this was like an audio book, I think it would be real cool because it allow you to like be in the moment and like really step into the meditation part. It might be one, but I'm gonna look for one. I already answered what class it was. Jada said, I like that. I've been praying for things and never noticed I was getting the opportunity to learn them. Yeah, like it made me look at different things too, and I just like, Dr. LaBeach, you are on something. And her energy be so high, yo. It's at 9 a.m. But it'd be so refreshing after, because I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through the class today. Like, I'm tired, your girl is tired. So yeah. Do your application, do everything you need to do, and if something is meant for you, you'll be here. And you gotta speak life. If it's not, then you'll be where you need to be. But nothing happens by mistake. Yep, bag gonna chase you. Okay. Go ahead, go to therapy. Jimmy said, yes, I'm just trying to find a way to find self-worth. Every day, finding different things that make you worthy or make you valuable. Like, we all deserve grace and things that we give to other people. Not like Subway Surfers. Jimmy said, I know everyone has a different way, but figuring out mine is something I'm looking forward to. And also look at the things that you like or the things that you're good at. Because earlier when she was talking about, like, we was talking about superpowers, right? And she was like, don't judge it. Like, don't judge a superpower, right? Because she gave an example. Like, her superpower is, like, being able to hold space for, like, people to have conversations or whatever the case may be. Like, just holding space. And she don't know how to hold, how she's necessarily going to hold space until people give her, like, opportunity to hold that space, I guess you can say. But she was like, another example, she was talking about like how some people have a talent of eating, but like, although I guess that's not like not seen as the best talent, it's still something that you can work with. Like you could be a food blogger, or it's different things that you can do. So figure out different things that you really like doing, even if it's looked down upon or people don't understand it yet. Don't tell your vision to the wrong person. Um, Jimmy last thought was heavy on you'll be where you need to be. Facts. But yeah, y'all, so it's 7 o'clock, and so this hour went by really fast. I know I needed this. Let me know how y'all felt about this in the chat, and let me know if there's any other topics that y'all feel like y'all want to discuss that we haven't discussed before, or ideas that y'all have just in general about how Winning Wednesday is, what things y'all think we should change or things we should work on, because we want to constantly make sure this interesting and helpful for you. Like we posted up ready to serve you, like I said at the beginning. And these sessions, I hope that they are helpful for you. Yeah. So my jewel for today is that I feel like we talked a lot about different stuff today. My jewel today is that we don't always know all our steps, but we have to trust that everything is going to be in alignment, like we hope. So, like, sometimes you have this big goal in mind, you don't know how you're going to achieve it, but, like, stuff start to just, like, fall in place. And I'm not saying if you broke bombing it, you waiting for things to fall in place. I'm saying if you doing the work, you feel like you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, stuff is going to start just being in alignment. And then you're going to start seeing what your plan is. Like, what it's really meant for you to do. So, that's my jewel for today. If anybody want that self-compassion assessment, hit me up. I'll send it to your phone. I know it was helpful for me, and it gave me like a full picture of like where I'm at with my self-compassion journey. But yeah, I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful night tonight. Tomorrow we're starting Thursday, 6 o'clock. We're having leadership bingo. So if you're participating, send me your 5 numbers, either to my phone or to my DM. And yeah, I hope that y'all had a wonderful session today. And yeah, bye.